Positive Spin, presenting positive, innovative, and solution-oriented news from around the world. The United Nations has designated special days to give central focus to important issues. The International Day of Peace, promoted by official messengers of peace like Michael Douglas, Dr. Jane Goodall, and Stevie Wonder, who will appear in the documentary. An International Humanitarian Day, with a performance by Beyonce. On today's program, we feature the trailer for Unity Foundation's YouTube documentary, The UN at 75 and Beyond, which premieres this weekend on the Peace Channel and the Unity Foundation website. Protecting human rights, fighting infectious diseases, preserving the environment, and much, much more. And we'll see a video presentation on the work of the World Food Program, recipient of the 2020 Nobel Peace Prize. After that, we'll see 2 UN in Action videos highlighting the organization's work in the countries of Cameroon and Burkina Faso.
Oh, I want you to know you matter. You matter.
Then we'll see a new music video entitled You Matter, produced by John Adorni for Len Flick.
SEL stands for Social Emotional Learning.
It teaches people about how to deal with your emotions and basically helps you through life physically and mentally.
Then we'll learn about Equip Our Kids' important work in the social and emotional learning of children.
It helps us communicate.
I want a world where our unique differences won't separate us, but rather unite us in love.
Finally, we'll hear from people sharing their visions of the world they want to see. Positive Spin is pleased to present the trailer for Unity Foundation's YouTube documentary, The UN at 75 and Beyond. The documentary gives focus to the history of the UN and its continued relevance in today's world. The UN at 75 and Beyond is streaming live on the Unity Foundation website, www.unityfoundation.org. History was made when the United Nations, the world's first international organization designed to bring together all the nations of the world, was born. Having experienced 2 world wars in just 31 years, the nations of the world were hungry for peace. So they gathered in San Francisco and created a new organization focused on peace, human rights, and development. The organization also created a number of humanitarian agencies to effectively serve the needs of the peoples of the world. The United Nations' commitment to serving the world community is as strong as at the time of its birth. The documentary will give focus to the work of the UN and its humanitarian agencies, such as UNICEF, with David Beckham inspiring children through sport, the UN High Commission on Refugees, with Angelina Jolie meeting with Syrian refugees, and the UN Environmental Program, with Leonardo DiCaprio's address at the United Nations concerning global warming.
We are seeing extreme weather events and the West Antarctic and Greenland ice sheets melting at unprecedented rates, decades ahead of scientific projections.
And Nobel Peace Prize winner Malala, speaking about the importance of universal education for all children.
All have a dream. Some wants to become a doctor, some wants to become engineers, and some wants to become journalists.
The documentary also gives focus to non-governmental organizations who work with the UN.
We stand in full solidarity with you.
The United Nations has designated special days to give central focus to important issues. The International Day of Peace, promoted by official messengers of peace like Michael Douglas, Dr. Jane Goodall, and Stevie Wonder, who will appear in the documentary. An International Humanitarian Day, with a performance by Beyoncé, who will also appear. Most people think the UN is just peacekeeping, but the UN is actually much more. We will show that through its humanitarian agencies, the organization is feeding the hungry, rebuilding communities, protecting human rights, fighting infectious diseases, preserving the environment, and much, much more. The United Nations World Food Program has won the 2020 Nobel Peace Prize for its vitally important work addressing the scourge of poverty worldwide. In the following video, we'll learn more about this essential organization. In the following video presentations, we'll view the UN's humanitarian work in the countries of Cameroon and Burkina Faso.
Allah da wumalem konena vrisa atu kudlem parce ambe Burkina ma ton fa Burkina ramba il fa ni sabsi aka wela kadla ay tumpa ma fi donc ringa tu kudlem ti rapa yiki singa zoten ti arapa la bukuda rabem ki parabam bam yiki tumna porla rapa la tonsin yika papa mun zan tiyo ba afi ka zan ribo tun pa mun kansar kwamba bala in kene in ta kelebo bela soda asabe ton kenga na ya se ton mi kam ti kelebram ba menga yika zotame armbisra bebelem la ya bana bala zem sepede ni se piram ler pam le vanin 3e damba ni 4e damba papa me digna yobi donc bamyi école Allah ya songor la muso balenda war kazari bon wa to war pomit na man to ler pam tv la riba dum pam ayi sino ar wiso kodo ti monde ne to kwambale si de brite ala son war la wiso.
The COVID pandemic has created chaos and disrupted the supply chain all over the world. And this is why the World Food Program is stepping up to fill in the gaps. Because the supply chain breaking down, we can't move supplies, whether it's food, medical supplies, all the things that are needed out there in the field to help people stay alive and then keep their economies going as well.
Ase pinder hande yibala antar nyak dot kumbala inyu yari me ha bay ko zala ler pamer pekre no sindi la mama pa ngran yiwa ya sa fanti pekre no si la riole nyu bay ko yari me sa fanti pekre no si la ri.
Je ne voulais pas me marier, mais je voulais aller à l'école. Je me suis mariée à 14 ans. Ma mère, elle m'a demandé d'entrer pour saluer un étranger qui est venu. Soit en disant que c'était mon oncle, or que c'était l'oncle de mon époux. Et c'est là que moi je suis entrée et on a fermé la porte sur moi. On a appelé la voiture de venir me chercher. On m'a pris avec la force et j'étais dans la voiture. Je voulais même sortir de la voiture pour m'enfuir. Il y avait même les gardiens là à côté de moi, ils ne pouvaient même pas m'enfuir. Le même jour quand nous sommes arrivés, je voulais m'enfuir. Après cela, ça n'a même pas fait 2 semaines. Je me suis enfuie pour venir ici à la maison. Et ma mère m'a dit que non, si je reste ici là, elle va sortir de la maison, soit je dois oublier que c'est elle qui m'a accouchée. C'est là que j'étais obligée de rentrer. Je voulais seulement me suicider. Et j'avais pris le couteau. Je suis tombée enceinte à 15 ans. Quand j'avais 7 mois de grossesse, c'est lorsqu'il m'a tapé et mon ventre a commencé à me faire mal. Après 1 semaine, c'est là que mon ventre me faisait encore mal, on m'a amené à l'hôpital. Et j'ai donc fait les jumelles prématurées. J'ai décidé que beaucoup de personnes doivent entendre mon histoire parce que je suis tellement triste. Pas d'abord de porte à porte. Je leur demande de venir chez moi. Quand ils viennent, je leur raconte mon histoire. Comme ma mère m'a fait, elle est devenue aveugle, il n'y a pas d'argent. Elle a préféré que j'aille en mariage. Je voulais aussi conseiller les mères d'enfants de ne pas envoyer leurs enfants en mariage si vite, même s'il n'y a pas les moyens. Ta voisine vient se plaindre chez toi. Tu dis que non, ce sont les choses des enfants. Tu abandonnes. Aller à l'école, c'est une bonne chose. Parce que de nos jours, on dit égalité de sexe. Une fille ne peut pas être à la maison que non, c'est l'homme qui travaille, toi tu restes pour faire le travail ménager. Non. Je veux que ma fille Almata doit aller à l'école, qu'elle doit aussi avoir une bonne éducation. C'est pour cela que je m'engage pour sensibiliser les jeunes, les mères et les pères pour que le droit de l'enfant doit être respecté.
Now we'll see a music video entitled You Matter, a timely and inspiring song produced by John Adorni and performed by Len Plick.
You've been through the battles, you've been through the wars. You don't understand it, what all this fighting is for. You just close your eyes and hope that it goes away. Hope that it goes away. You search for your meaning, but doubt clouds your mind. You see you mean something of the giver of life. You just close your eyes and hope that you fly away. You hope that you fly away. These are just words and you don't have to hear what I say. Hear what I say. Oh, I want you to know tomorrow makes doubt fill your mind. You wait for tomorrow, feeling you've been left behind. We just close our eyes, but we can't fly away. So we hope for hope today. These are just words and hard to hear what I say. Hear what I say. Yeah. Oh, I want you to know you matter. You matter. Yeah. Oh, I want you to know you matter. You matter. Close your eyes to rest from your life's restlessness. Remember these words and don't forget. Hear what I say. Hear what I say. may not understand it, but your life's worth fighting for. And if you close your eyes and hope that it goes away, remember these words today. Remember these words today.
The goal of the EQ Equip Our Kids campaign is for every school to include in their curriculum the development of the teachers and students' social and emotional intelligence and skills. In the following video, we'll hear from the kids who have experienced the program.
SEL stands for Social Emotional Learning.
It teaches people about how to deal with your emotions and basically helps you through life physically and mentally.
It helps me calm down and become a better person because I have to be able to work together with people.
It helps us communicate in a better way.
It really helped because a lot of bullying has stopped in school.
My dream is to become a leader, to do something great, and these skills are going to help me to reach out to other people, to be able to connect with them in a different way.
If SEL was all around the world, it would be amazing because everybody would be kind to each other and everybody could teach everybody. There would be no wars. It would just be the most wonderful world we could have.
My school life without the skills, the social and emotional learning skills, would be kind of hectic, because not only would I not know what's the right way to handle a situation, but my peers wouldn't either. So a lot of issues and a lot of conflicts would escalate instead of being resolved.
These core values stay with you for your whole life, so therefore you can communicate better with other people, you can work together better, you can listen and be open to other people's ideas. There's a lot of things you can do.
Really nice, to be able to show people that you're a teenager who's not just some random kid running around. You're someone who has respect and you care for things and you care about your community.
I think it affects what happens at home because I can be really caring to my sisters and brother. If I treat him really well, he treats me back well.
I think it's very good because I didn't know very much about empathy and how you can treat it to other people, and now I know because of that program.
Nobody really wanted to talk to people. They were just kind of in their own shell and didn't want to come out and talk, and when this came, they were all...
Everybody really had to greet each other and get to know each other.
And communicate. And it just helps a lot with anger problems and knowing people better.
But you also learn lots of 21st century skills like collaboration, communication, getting your work done on time.
I think every school should have a little bit of character education because when you get out of school, you can not only be book-wise, but you have to also be people-wise.
Parents and kids are hurting. The pandemic is causing emotional and mental health issues in families and schools, affecting 34% of American adults and seriously stressing 50% of children. Let's give them a helping hand, one that provides a range of life skills to deal with sad times and difficult emotions, that helps children relate better to others, strengthen their core selves, and effectively manage the challenges life presents. Most educators call this social emotional learning or character development. It's a proven way to boost emotional intelligence and crucial life skills. Let's make sure schools make it an essential part of their curriculum, both in classes and with online teaching, and that families have access to the videos, apps, games, and materials that can help them raise test scores and reduce troubled behaviors. Go to equipourkids.org to learn more and to access our emotional survival toolkit.
I want the world without the word we want.
I want a world filled with smiles and laughter, where everybody spreads love instead of hate.
I want a world where all people take care of our planet. I want a world without pollution.
I want a world where our children can go anywhere safely and freely.
I want a world where our unique differences won't separate us, but rather unite us in love.
A world that brings justice to those who treat anybody as anything other than equal.
I want a world without borders, physically and mentally, where all people are treated equally, no matter what.
I want a world of liberation, a world where we can breathe without borders of identity, gender, or race. A world where we are free, spoken, heard, and equal. A world where we can all belong.
Thank you for watching Positive Spin. This show is made possible through the generosity of the Patty and Jack Wright Foundation. Watch and subscribe to our previous episodes on YouTube, and please like us on Facebook. Watch us on Free Speech TV, Dish Network, DirecTV, Roku, Sling, and Apple TV. I'm Bill McCarthy. Please stay healthy and safe, and remember, you can create your own positive news.
And I'm home at last. Yes, I'm home at last. Yes, I'm home at last.